Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All of the mayors here today are actively working to harm the American people you represent. You all have blood on your hands. I'm going to ask a series of yes or no questions today, and I would like to remind all of you, you are under oath. I only want a yes or a no to my questions. My first question, do you acknowledge breaking into our country as a crime? Mayor Adams, yes or no? Do you acknowledge breaking into our country as a crime?
I acknowledge.
Yes or no?
I acknowledge.
Okay, Honorable Johnston, he's not going to answer the question. Yes or no? Is breaking into our country against the law? Yes or no?
Depends how you cross the border.
Okay, Mayor
have
Johnston,
status.
yes or no?
Comprehensive immigration
that's not an
reform
answer.
policies
Mayor
are what's
Wu?
necessary in this
Mayor Wu,
moment.
do you have a better answer than these gentlemen before you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe it's acceptable for illegals who commit heinous crimes be released back into the public instead of being detained and deported? Mayor Adams, yes or no?
Patriots, welcome back to the channel. If you love this country, if you believe in law and order, and if you're sick of politicians dodging the truth, you're in the right place. Today, we're reacting to a jaw-dropping congressional hearing where Representative Nancy Mace laid down the law and demanded answers from the mayors of America's biggest sanctuary cities. I'm talking about New York's Eric Adams, Chicago's Brandon Johnson, Denver's Mike Johnston, and Boston's Michelle Wu. Trust me, this was one for the books.
Anyone break a crime?
Yes or no? This is not hard. Yes or no?
Anyone that break a crime should be detained.
Okay, Mayor, yes or no?
They should be deported.
Okay, Mayor.
Any individual that
Yes or
causes
no?
harm
Yes or
and
no?
breaks
Okay,
the
Mayor
law
Wu?
should be held accountable.
This is why you have 6% approval rating, because you suck at answering questions. Mayor Wu? Yes or no?
Anyone who's a public safety threat should be prosecuted.
All right, I have my next question. When an illegal alien rapes a woman, do you believe you're on the right side of history? Mayor Adams, yes or no?
Can we say that question again?
Okay, Mayor Johnston. When an illegal alien rapes a woman, do you believe you're on the right side of history? Yes or no?
I will charge and prosecute them.
Yes or no? Okay, well, okay. You said you would go to jail, didn't you?
I will
For
charge and
harboring illegal
prosecute
aliens or
anyone.
something, Mayor Johnson?
Could you repeat your question, please?
When an illegal alien rapes a woman, do you believe you're on the right side of history?
Could you clarify that question?
Okay, Mayor Wu, yes or no?
No, rape is obviously
Then
horrible.
why are you letting rapists back out onto the streets of Boston?
That is not true. That is
Okay.
not what's happening in
When
Boston.
an illegal alien molests a kid, molests an underage kid, do you pat yourself on the back for being compassionate? Mayor Adams?
It's despicable and he should be arrested.
Mayor Johnston?
I prosecute folks that commit crimes like that.
You guys let him out on the streets. Mayor Johnson?
We arrest violent criminals in the city of Chicago.
Mayor Wu?
We investigate, arrest, and prosecute.
You guys don't sound very confident today. Would your city honor an ICE detainer on an illegal alien who rapes kids if one was issued today? Mayor Adams? Yes or no?
In conformance with law, we will honor detainers.
Mayor Johnson?
If there's a criminal warrant, we'll help them pick them up. If there's no criminal warrant, we'll honor a notification request.
Mayor Johnson?
Criminal warrants, we always cooperate with federal agents with a criminal warrant.
Mayor Wu?
Get a criminal warrant, we will enforce.
A criminal warrant. I'm talking about an ICE detainer on an individual who's here illegal who rapes kids. Do you all hate Donald Trump more than you love your country? Mayor Adams?
I respect my president. I respect my
Yes
country.
or no?
and I
You're having the
respect
hardest time
my
today.
Senate.
Mayor Johnston?
I love my country.
Yes or no?
I love my
Okay.
country.
Mayor Johnson?
As the son of a pastor, I love everyone and this country.
Mayor Wu?
I love my country and my city.
Do you all, are you all willing to go to jail for violating federal law? Mayor Adams?
I'm not going to violate federal law, so I don't have to worry about that.
Mayor Johnston?
We don't violate federal law either.
You don't violate federal law.
We do not violate federal law.
Is it violating federal law if you don't honor detainer requests from ICE?
Absolutely not. In fact, the statute Congressman Biggs shared, we explicitly follow. The statute says you cannot prohibit city employees from sharing information about someone's status with the government. We do not prohibit that.
Do you love illegal aliens more than you love your fellow countrymen?
I love all the residents of the city and county.
Mayor Johnston, are you willing to go to jail for violating federal law?
The city of Chicago complies with all laws.
Oh, I highly doubt that. Mayor Wu?
We are not violating federal law.
Mayor Wu, I have a last couple questions for you. Do you believe that ICE arresting a child rapist, quote, threatens everyone's safety, end quote? Yes or no?
No.
Does ICE arresting a murderous MS-13 gang member threaten everyone's safety? Yes or no?
No.
I would like to hold up this quote of you where you say, ICE's efforts actually threaten the safety of everyone, end quote, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. You're a hypocrite. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Now, folks, let me set the stage. Nancy Mace, love her or hate her, did what every American wishes Congress would do more often: cut through the political doublespeak and demand accountability. She asked the mayor's simple yes or no questions. And what do we get? Evading, filibustering, qualifying, anything but a straight answer. You see that? That's the problem with sanctuary city politicians. They can't say yes, it's a crime to enter the country illegally. Why? Because their entire political brand is built on blurring the lines between legal and illegal. As a patriot, that offends me. We have laws for a reason. You break into someone's house, you get arrested. You break into America, and suddenly these mayors want to debate the definition of crime. Unbelievable. Then Mace asked the million-dollar question: should illegal immigrants who commit heinous crimes, like rape or child molestation, be released back into our communities? Again, no straight answer. They say anyone breaking the law should be held accountable. But when pressed about deportation or honoring ICE detainers, they dance around it with lawyer speak. Patriots, we see right through this. Of course, rape is horrible. Every sane person knows that. But the question isn't about your personal feelings. It's about policy. Will you actually cooperate with ICE to get these monsters out of our country? The answer should be yes, without hesitation. Instead, these mayors play games with words, hiding behind criminal warrants and notification requests. Meanwhile, Americans are left to wonder if their children are safe. Let me tell you something. As a patriot, I don't care what party you're from, Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever. If you can't stand up and say you'll protect your citizens from violent criminals, you don't deserve to hold office, period. Then, Representative Mace dropped the hammer with questions that made these mayors visibly uncomfortable. She asked if they love illegal aliens more than their own fellow countrymen. She asked if they go to jail for violating federal law. And what do we get? More dodging, more we comply with the law, but never a full-throated commitment to actually enforcing the law as written. Do they, though? Sanctuary city policies are designed to not comply with federal immigration law. That's the whole point. These mayors act like they found some legal loophole, but at the end of the day, it's pure politics, and it puts Americans at risk. Now, the media will spin this as brave mayors stand up to right-wing attacks. But that's not what happened. What happened is the American people got to see, in real time, how little these politicians respect the will of the people or the rule of law. And when Mace called out Mayor Wu for calling ICE a threat to everyone's safety, Wu denied it. But we've seen the quotes ourselves. They say one thing in the press, another thing under oath. Let me remind everyone, America is a nation of laws, not loopholes. No one is above the law, not even city mayors with Ivy League degrees and media protection. If you want to change the law, win the debate, win the votes, and pass reforms the right way. But until then, your job is to enforce the law as written and protect your citizens. Patriots, this hearing made one thing clear. Sanctuary city policies are about virtue signaling, not public safety. They're about playing politics with human lives, sacrificing law and order for ideological points. And the mayors in that hearing room proved it with every non-answer, every dodge, every refusal to say what every American knows is true. If you're tired of this, if you want leaders who put America first, if you want a country where laws mean something, then keep speaking up. Support candidates who will secure our borders, support our police, and put the safety of Americans above political correctness. Vote them out, hold them accountable, and never stop fighting for the country we love. God bless you. God bless our Constitution, and God bless the United States of America. If you like what you heard, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video with your friends. The truth needs to get out. Until next time, keep your head up and your flag flying high.